Welcome to my new Geometry Nodes tutorial. Today I'm gonna explain you how to do this rows here. It's made completely with geometry nodes, and as you can see it's just cubes which are scaled up, and if you look from above it looks pretty nice. And of course you can animate this if you want to, but I don't want to waste your time. So let's get right started. So here we start from a brand new file, and yes, we use this cube here, and we just add another one with Shift D. I forgot to turn on my screencast key, so you see what I'm typing. I have now two cubes. The cube 2 I rename to geometry nodes. I go to geometry nodes editor and add a new geometry nodes tree. Then I add here a mesh primitive, which is our grid, which defines the density of our cubes, and the more vertices you use, the better the picture will look like. And now I'm adding a attribute sample texture. This is a magic node in this case, because this converts the UV map, so basically the color info, and this we are using to scale up our cubes. So we do here a point instance, and this is our cube, and of course this is much too big. Now we look at our picture, which we import here, and we open a good black and white picture with contrast. Here we are. We take these rows, and now we look at the size 1920. This is what we take here. Oops, 92 and 15.69. So we have our size. We have to resize the cube. So we go to edit mode, press S, scale it down until we see something. And this is not enough. Turn off here my overlay, else I cannot say whether my cube is small enough. And here you see my cubes. So now I will change my cube so that we see the picture here. How do we do this? We add a separate node, and from the color info we get the R, G and B value, red, green and blue. And now we do an attribute combine node, because we want to change the color depending on we want to change the scale depending on the color here. So that value will be an attribute, and we take here B and we scale it, so this Z axis will be scaled. You see it if you look exactly, but we don't see much, so we want to make this bigger. We take a math node for this, and we multiply just the value we used. So B, let's multiply it with a small number, 100, and now you see the rows. So this is basically how it works. So if you have a top view, you see nothing here, but we can change this. So go to rendered view, so you see it a bit better, but I'm lazy, so I always use this Easy HDRI Heaven, which is a cool add-on where you can load free HDRIs which have great lighting, so you don't have to do it. Because I'm lazy, I use this often. Just choose then your lighting you want, and it just takes it, so you don't have to do your lighting. So I can delete my lighting here. Looks still not that good, but if you change to cycles, you will see here is a nice rose. Of course you can give the cube material if you want to. example given a light color here, and of course you can do, if you want, metallic and a bit less roughness, so more roughness so you see more, so you have get more shadows. Another thing to get more shadows would be you add bevel modifier, and but just a bit, and with more segments, and you get a little bit more clearness. Yeah, that's my tutorial. Of course you could now animate this and fly around like I did with the lion. Maybe you saw the animation, and of course you can animate that value, and of course you could take, I just took the B value here, you could of course do add all values, so R, G and B, but because I got already good picture just with B, you could also here add B and add the red value too, and then you get even more contrast here, and of course you could do this with G as well. I hope you liked the tutorial. Have fun. Bye.